What's up, guys? It's DMB Universe, and I know by the time this comes out, you're gonna have like a trillion other people already having their reactions, thoughts, reviews about this. But I can finally put my hat in the ring. And new Pokemon trailer came out, and I don't know whether or not to talk about it a little bit before getting into the reaction, or get into the reaction, get that over with, and then talk about it that way. You know what? Now that I said it out loud, I think that's the best thing to do. But first things first, how did I discover this actually happened? Unlike probably like 95% of the other people in the world who found this out via the internet, I was doing a lot of shit yesterday to the point where I couldn't even touch the internet. So every time I wake up in the morning, right now it's like 7, I always check the eShop for whatever new game that came out, because I love buying games on the eShop than any other system apparently. And I found this game called Pokemon Quest. I'm like, alright, first things first, if this is supposed to be the new Pokemon game we've been waiting for a long time and we're expecting to see something about, I'm a little disappointed with this. Happily enough, when I went online, this is actually one out of potentially 5 other games that's going to be coming out in sequential order like that. So right now, this one it's a whole nother ballpark, and I'm going to get started with the reaction and talk about it. But I'm really happy, just to say that much. I was like, you never ever went from 0 to 100 in a long time. Let's go. 3, 2, 1 now. I love that switch time. Melee Pokemon Go. Literally, rumors have been going out about this forever, and the funny thing is, I did my best not to watch any video that correlated to Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, but it's very hard to avoid spoilers when they have them in the titles and thumbnails of their videos. Okay, that's adorable. Professor Oak's back, so this is yellow. Exactly what the... Okay. I am conflicted. Because I don't like Pokemon Go as much as the average man. And it works exactly like it. Okay, now you have 2-player. Couch co-op. Even Pokemon of this day has couch co-op. Even though I'm not entirely sure exactly how this is gonna work. Okay, there's still battles. Wait, hold on. You telling me if you have a friend, you can steamroll a guy because it's 2 against 1? Alright. Alright. Oh, okay, so we also have a new Pokewalker system. I'm excited. Okay, Pikachu and Eevee have, like, their respective voice sounds. Does that mean every other Pokemon's gonna have their voice as well, or it's just gonna be a weird Pikachu and Eevee? Nope, yep. Alright. That answered my question. So now, I like how Nintendo even gives you a whole nother reason to play Pokemon Go now. And you can dress up your Pikachu and Eevee. Look, I heard that a Magikarp can bounce so high he can go over a mountain, but not in space. I have to say, this was adorable. This is... You, a special Pokemon. Available November 16th, huh? Oh, wow. Okay. Jesus Christ, I'm not, I this is gonna be something. This is gonna be something. First things first. This Pokemon game has been circulating for a while, like a long time, and I did my best to avoid like information about it because I actually like to be surprised when the company brings out the game they're trying to bring out, and not people constantly speculating and constantly saying the exact thing they're gonna do, which kind of lessens the overall quote unquote hype factor. While I'm not a person who tries to get into hype due to the fact that when I did, I got 2 games that utterly sucked because of it. But when it comes to Nintendo, I pretty much believe in their abilities. So there's that. This game, I'm happy to know that apparently we're supposed to be getting another core, like a core series Pokemon game somewhere in 2019. And since that is the case, looking at this, at first, my mind was like, I don't like this. I really don't. I don't like the system of catching Pokemon in Pokemon Go. While I do find it more innovative to have to throw the Pokemon with skill, because remember back in the day when you were playing Generation 1 and you tried to catch a Pokemon, and then you just get the prompt that you missed? I'm like, well, that's true. Sometimes, you know, you're not going to have, like, pinpoint accuracy of throwing a Pokeball at a creature, alright? That just happens. So it's kind of emulating that, but it's more of a integrated way. And I found that interesting. But from what I got to see in a trailer, it just looks like you walk up to a Pokemon and you just try to catch it. I don't like that system, but it's highly possible they just cut out the battling portion first so they can just get in to the throwing the Pokemon thing. But from what I saw from the like, you know, the menu, it's just catch, run away, something else. I need to go back in the trailer and look at it. I don't see like a battle option, and the only battles I see is the one with the trainers. But then you have to ask the question that, okay, if there's trainer battles, how do you level up your Pokemon so you can be ready for these trainer battles? And since these are yellow remakes, obviously they're going to be obviously they're going to be gyms, and there's going to be the Elite Four. So obviously there is a battling system that revolves around leveling up your Pokemon. We just didn't see it in a trailer. So I'm not entirely worried that this is going to be a bad Pokemon game. I'm mostly worried that the systems that they're going with Pokemon Go is going to degrade something. But then I thought to myself in that moment that doesn't matter. This is a game that is that is completely different. This is a remake of Pokemon Yellow. This is actually just sort of like our remake of like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, other sorts of things, except it's Pokemon Yellow. So this isn't a Generation 8 game. We cannot judge it on that merit. And in fact, it looks really good. And since they're bringing back the whole Pokemon can follow you, you can ride on Onix, it looks like already it's showcasing to be a lot better than I initially thought it would be, thanks to all the rumors and speculations that have been going around. I'm actually pretty excited for this game, and I can't wait to get it for my Switch so I can, because I want a Pokemon game to hold me over until I get that Generation 8 game, and this is perfect. Because I love Pokemon Yellow, because when I got my 3DS and Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow were on the Virtual Console. I know it's probably not called the Virtual Console, but you know, it's the traditional versions. Because the whole, you could now transfer Kanto Pokemon to your to Sun and Moon, I believe, and I want to do that. I got Yellow because, not just because I like Yellow, mostly because I like the fact that in Yellow you get all 3 starters and Pikachu throughout the course of the adventure, which is why I believe Yellow is the superior game, because I want to follow more closely with the anime, and since Ash got all of them, we get all of them. And and since I have no friends, and while I say that, don't be discouraged, I literally have no friends that give me Pokemon or anything like that. I had to get Pokemon Yellow if I wanted to get all 3 starters. So, so yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about that. As for this in general, I'm excited to see what this has. So I can't wait to see more gameplay later down the line, since apparently it's coming this year. And just what we can do, because I want to know more about the battling system and how everyone's going to cheat. I noticed this immediately. I'm pretty sure a lot of people noticed this immediately. All you have to do is just get another Joy-Con. Just get another Joy-Con. Take it. Put it in your left hand, or if you're left-handed already, put it in your right hand, and just do it like that. Easy Pokemon capturing. That's like the forever alone way to catch all the Pokemon that are giving you a little bit of difficulty, because it looks like if you do it at the same time, you get a capture bonus, and that's definitely something people are going to abuse even if they don't have a friend. If you want to be like traditional and also be true to yourself, you don't have to do that, but it is definitely an option. If you want to, if you're having trouble with Elite Four member, and you want to double team them, because apparently that's what you can do. Just get another hand, boom, and you just take them out. Like, seriously, like, did they really think about this a little bit? Hopefully there's a limitation of that. I really hope there's just a limitation of that. Because that's broken. That is broken. It would make more sense if the guy you're fighting in general had two Pokemons always on his person. So if you do use a second person, he can always use a double battle. But no, that bug catcher, he was screwed. Oh man. I know people are very excited about this. I just hope people aren't blowing this out of proportion, because this is one of those types of games I can see people going in the comment section saying that this is not my Pokemon game. Oh my god, Nintendo, not you too. You're not supposed to go down the rabbit hole of corporate money grubbing thing. Even though they pretty much have been always that, you know, they always been in it for the money. But unlike other companies, they actually put an effort in their work, so it actually is worth it. You know. Not gonna single out a company in general. Just know that that's been happening a lot, and I'm happy that Nintendo is actually putting forth effort. And this is one of those games that showcases effort. I see this game mostly geared toward the people who like Pokemon Go and core kids. Like, you know, like when I say core kids, I'm not saying like, oh man, adults can't see any good in this. I'm mostly like, when it comes to people who are both kids and adults, it's always been the core Pokemon games. Whether it be generation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and sooner or later 8. Yeah, like anyone can get into that because you've grown up with Pokemon in a way that if you're not tired of it at this point, you're not gonna be tired of it for a while. So, but this game is like a remake of Generation 1, and if that one rumor I heard was true, they're only gonna have 151 Pokemon, the traditional core number of Pokemon. They're not gonna branch this off to the rest of the generation, which again would make sense because since it's not a core Pokemon game, you don't necessarily have to do that. And it's just a retelling with Red and Blue, and you're just new trainers. So, I don't know if that rumor is true or not. I can see it why it wouldn't be true, because if this is connected to Pokemon Go in some way, Pokemon Go, as far as I remember, do not have all 800 and something Pokemon. So, it wouldn't make much sense to have this system where you could bring Pokemon from Pokemon Go into this game, and vice versa, maybe. And you don't have all the Pokemon that Pokemon Go can sustain. So, there's that. I could be wrong, but it would make sense if there was only, like, that core amount of Pokemon. Heck, even people who don't like Pokemon right now could get this game, because there's been a lot of people who stated that they don't like Pokemon now because of all the Pokemon there is. So, if you go back to the core 151... boom, that's just like people can get back on the bandwagon and see if they can either respark their like for the Pokemon series or just play an old Pokemon game that isn't so cluttered and feels plausible to actually complete the Pokedex this time. I just hope, you know what, I just thinking about this, I hope that they don't do the thing where one Pokemon is in the other game and the other one isn't. You know they're gonna do it. I know they're gonna do it. But I'm not talking about, like, you know, the traditional style. More like Eevee and Pikachu. Look, I love myself Eevee, but if I get the Pikachu version, if I get the Eevee version, that means I cannot run into a Pikachu. Period. And vice versa with Eevee and Pikachu. Like, if I get the Pikachu version, is Eevee never gonna show up? Am I never gonna have a evolution? It's like that. Or this will be the first time where you have two separate things and you can just find them in the wild regardless. Because I've been changing that a lot. They've been changing that from Sun and Moon. You're like, okay, I got this version. Now I need to trade with someone to get the other legendary. But now you can actually get that legendary via Cosmog in another separate reality or something like that in Pokemon Sun and Moon. So if they're doing that, that's perfectly fine. The funny thing is would this be the first Pokemon game that that is a, like, kind of pseudo core game, since it's a remake of a previous core installment, that doesn't involve any of the legendaries. Because what would you think it would be if they didn't use Pikachu and Eevee? Because this is more like a oh, fun go lucky title. So what would you think it would be? Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back and Pokemon Mewtwo Strike Back again. Because Mewtwo, the legendary birds, and Mew are the only real legendaries in the game. Pseudo legendary being the Dugong, not Dugong looking, the cheese dinosaur looking guy, Dragonite. There we go. I don't know. It would have been the first time to make, you know, thinking about it. I know I'm kind of dragging this on, but because I actually want to talk about as much of this as possible. But I know I'm kind of dragging this on. But wouldn't it be funny if they actually, for the first time, they made three games? One being about the 3 legendary birds, Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno. Think about it. And then they just re-sparked that huge meme, or just everything that I've been seeing whenever Pokemon Go first came out about how there were like gang wars with the yellow team, the red team, and the blue team. It's like, what if they re-spark that with different games? But it also brings them together because there are certain Pokemon that you can't get unless you trade with people who wanted those particular games, and the main reason why they would get that particular game is because they're part of that team. You know? So it's crazy. It's probably something that even you guys wouldn't think about, or they would think about, and it's probably a bad idea. Have 3 games that are roughly the same one another, but the only difference is that, you know, they just have different Pokemon. Would be kind of bad, and 2 is like the good sweet spot. But thinking about that, just like, that would be good, because Lugia and Ho-Oh being the only were Lugia and Ho-Oh. No, where are we going with this? They didn't get the 3 legendary birds didn't get their own title, like, you know. So it would have been interesting to see them do something, and they can also do something to like maybe enhance those guys, whether it be speculation aside. You know, I'm done with this. No, I'm gonna stop. Too much talking about this. I'm gonna start playing this Pokemon Quest game. See how that is. I heard it's free to start, so obviously it's gonna be a thing where sooner or later I'm gonna have to pay. So I'm gonna give it a shot. If I like it, then I'll pay. But that's about it. So, this is UMB Universe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.